Hey folks, welcome back to Civilization 6 and our Let's Play of the April 2024 monthly challenge, 3 stars each. We need to start getting settlers out and getting more cities, but until we're actually building the cities, or the settlers, I don't think we need to necessarily plan exactly where we're going to go. So, looks like this volcano became active. Hopefully that causes problems for Tomiris. Somebody built the Great Library, so we're not going to be able to get that, unfortunately. We take a look at our units here. We're working on chopping out the audience chamber. Shaved 3 turns off that. Very nice. That takes care of that builder. We're also going to want to chop these. We're going to want to harvest these bananas and chop the jungle there. So we'd want another builder at some point. Let's see what we got going on here. We have a camp that we can deal with. How am I going to do this? I guess we'll move you here and shoot. Move you here and shoot. And then you can capture. There we go. Nice 33 gold. All right. Our Kibitum got a promotion last episode, at the end of last episode. Oh, one other thing. I mentioned the time frame. It's actually 120 AD, so we already crossed the 0 AD threshold. We're on turn 79. Let's continue exploring here. We have another one of Nubia's cities, Amanatore's cities up here. I think we'll hop up on this. Well, I'd like to explore this way. Let's hop up on these hills for now. And we'll figure out what to do later. We've cleared the barb camp. We need to get our units home. Let's start working on that. We can also hunt down some barbarian galleys here. We have 3 units to deal with them. Alright, so our 2 galleys and our quadrireme. Very nice. Gained some era score from destroying the barb camp, and we're 4 off with 2 turns to go. I don't know if we can make that golden age. Let's see what we're doing here. We just completed our Palgam in Eshnuna. So what do we have planned for this city? We have a farm we want here. Let's see. Tiles we're working. We're going to be picking up this. We finished our library. What else can we build here? We could get a holy site on the river, which would probably be at this tile to get more housing. Do we need housing? We don't need more housing. We need more food. We could maybe build an aqueduct here as well, but that doesn't work because we want to use that slot for the holy site. Theater Square commercial hub. I mean, another commercial hub couldn't hurt. And then, I don't think we have ancient walls anywhere. I think there was something about ancient walls somewhere. Was it a civic, maybe? Religion, encampment, temples. I feel like there's something for ancient walls, but we don't need them here. So, alright, we'll get started on a settler. Now, where is this settler going to go? That's the question. Let's figure that out. We could build down here. Not a great city for our civilization. But what would we get? Tundra tiles. We'd have a 1 food, 2 production forest here. A 1 food, 1 forest here. And then we'd have 2 fish and the crabs. We can get that crab. We can get that crab. So what we could do... potentially, there is a mine here and a pair of lumber mills here. If we did build here, we'd have a little bit of production. We wouldn't have a lot of food for growth. Well, we would get the fish online. We'd eventually get that fish, and we'd have 2 crabs. So we could build here and just have a modest gold city that has a harbor and a commercial hub, and that's it. What other options do we have? If we head up here, this would be pretty rough. Tiles to work would be 1 gold, 2 faith, 2 food, 1 production, and maybe a mine there. That would be really rough to work. We would be able to get maybe these 2 floodplains tiles. Are they floodplains? Yeah, we may be able to get these floodplains tiles and share them with Kar Shamash. We would get faith here. And we would extend our empire's network in between these two city-states. And then we could begin aiming for some sort of building over here. Settlement over there. So I think we're gonna have a second coastal city over here. Probably. So maybe this could be good eventually, but it would not help us out a lot right now. This would largely be a faith city. So we could build our holy district there. There's no mountains nearby. I'm not sure if we get bonuses from building next to a natural wonder. But maybe we come here and we try to build a Petra. Because then these tiles become kind of amazing and we have access to all of them. Maybe we'll set up something here. So let's say we're going to put a city here. Then holy site. What are the adjacency bonuses? We have to put it on the river, so we're limited, but it's 2 faith from each adjacent natural wonder tile. Yeah, that could be good. Woods District, Government Plaza. So that's the only tile where we can build the city. This doesn't count as river. So that's rough. We'd have to build it here instead to get the amenity bonus. But maybe we don't care as much about... Maybe we don't care as much about the housing and amenities from the River Goddess Pantheon as we do about picking up the extra faith. So we get +4 faith here. We'd give up the amenities and the the housing by not having our holy site on the river, adjacent to a river. But maybe like if we put it here, well, we're gonna. That's a we might want to mine there. But maybe we put it here, and then depending on what's on this tile, we can get an adjacency bonus there for something, or we could build something on these desert tiles. Maybe we throw Petra down here, or something, or maybe up here. I'm not sure. It looks like this is going to be desert as well. For now, let's just say we're going to put a holy site here. That should get a +4 bonus from the. Now it says the natural wonder tile, but does it mean I have to build? Like if I built it here. Oh, it has to be adjacent to the wonder, not the tile itself. Okay. So we could get a +2 there. And then like if we built Petra here. Where's Petra? Yeah, you don't get the benefit there, huh? But you would from a district. So I don't know what we would put here. Maybe a cultural, a theater square. That bumps that to +3 and puts +1 there. And then like if we build Petra here or here, if we can capture that tile from Lahore, this gets another +1, and these desert tiles become better. All right, so I think we'll build this. This will be a faith city for sure. But this settler is earmarked to make his way up this river and settle here in the desert. It's an okay city. It's not perfect, but we're all the way on this side of our empire, so it doesn't make sense to try to trek you all the way over here. And then we have a potential for another city down here, a gold city at some point. Okay, we have our governor tile. Now, because we're building the audience chamber, we get -2 loyalty in cities without governors. But it's not a big concern for us, so if we were going to do a different governor than the one we have, we don't need Victor. We don't need Amani right now. Moksha could be nice in our newly planned holy city. Religious pressure to adjacent cities is 100% stronger. +2 faith for every specialty district in this city. Yeah. This is better for somebody who's near another religion that's fighting you. Liang. Builders get an extra charge. Production towards districts. Aquaculture. Housing for something. Yeah, she's not super great in a city that doesn't have water tiles for this aquaculture commissioning. Although, like, just one promotion might be decent. Liang might be an interesting choice. And then... Great people points generated by the city would be a really nice promotion to get for him, somewhere that we're generating science. And then we do need to get the space initiative going. So plus 30% production increase to all space program projects in the city. Maybe it's time to set up Pingala. So where do we have a campus? Let's look at our cities here. Enshuna has a campus. So if we put you in Enshuna, what do we get? We get increase to science and culture generated by the city. We don't have a theater square here, but that doesn't mean we couldn't build one eventually. Connoisseurs, more culture. We don't care about researcher. Grants we would want if we built a university there. So maybe we'll send, right off the bat, we won't get a lot out of this. But over time, we could pump him up. We definitely want grants. That would be very good. And space initiative. So why don't we get him established? Let's appoint him to Eshnuna. And get started on that. Okay. Next turn. Okay, a major flood. One fertilized tile got damaged. Let's take a look at that. So... that's not in our territory, that's fine. One tile gained fertility, alright. Venice declared war on Candy. Anshan has declared war on Candy. Tomiris has declared war on Candy. So, she's trying to take this city, which we really don't want. Not because we particularly care about the faith right now, but because we don't want her to get the idea that she can expand her empire through conquest. So if we wanted to take over this city and become its suzerain to stop her from doing that, we could do that with 2 suzerains, which would also gain us a little bit faith from shrine buildings once we get into them more heavily. I think what we do here is we let her fight this for a few turns, wear down her units, and then we take suzerainty and force her to end the war. I think that's how that works. We'll have to keep an eye on Candy. Alright, unit needs orders. We're going to want somebody over here to escort this settler in 4 turns. Let's start moving these guys back. We're exploring here with our Sabum Kibitum. We have met... who? Samarkand. Another commercial city-state. Alright, Samarkand. Suzerainty bonus. Your builders can now make trading dome improvements. +2 gold, +1 gold for every adjacent luxury resource. Your outgoing international trade routes get +1 gold per trading dome at the origin. Cannot be built next to another trading dome. That's something more of a late game deal. I will... let me check my government. Yeah, we'll slot in our other policy card the next time we get a chance to in 3 turns. And we'll send 1 envoy here to get us the gold bonus. Market and Lighthouse, 2. We might go up to 4. Or we might go up to 3. Yeah. That seems good. The Scythian Empire has declared war against the Candy City-State, one of your friends or allies. You now have 50 new grievances against them. Okay. Can we ask her to make deal? There's no way to ask her to stop warring on Candy. Cost 30 diplomatic favor. Okay. We're friends with her, but we really don't want her to take Candy. We'll keep an eye on that. Let's continue moving our units to the east. Our builder here, what are we doing with our builder? I guess we want housing, right? Yeah, so I need an improvement, and our plantation will do that. I did move down here. I've got one charge left. I don't know if we had this mountain tile earmarked for anything. What are we looking at? We've got production. I think I sent him here to build a mine, but I think it might be a better idea to go get a plantation over here. We're not pumping out another builder, are we? I think the plantation's the better call. Oh no, I came here to make the... Is this not a farm? No, I came here to make this farm. Okay, yeah, we're gonna do that. We do need another builder there eventually. All right, let's keep fishing for barbarians to kill, for era score and experience. Next turn. All right, now she's happy we cleared the barb camp. And we've entered the medieval era. Okay. Time until next session, 1 turn. What is that, the World Congress? With such a large standing army, you may want to consider adding mercenaries if your army needs to expand further. Your progress toward mercenaries has advanced considerably. We must have finished one of our catapults, and our land units got to 8. So we get a bonus to a boost towards mercenaries. Free settler? Hello. You're mine now. That's a nice find for sure. Yeah, you make the farm. Okay. How much gold do I got? 323? I think I could purchase a trader. Is anybody working on one? And we're going to get another trade route over here. What else do I want to spend gold on? How much is it to buy a settler? Settler is 615. A builder is only 240. But I think a trade route might be a good idea. So we have a road from Babylon to Makan Shapir. You know what would be nice? Is a road from Babylon to Kar Shamash, and then another one over to Tuttle. So let's buy a trader here. And then we'll try to buy another one over in Tuttle in a minute. Seems good. All right, so we did not get another Golden Age, but we get to make a dedication. We got a new quest from Candy, but recruit a great writer. Let's take a look at Candy. We can't see what's going on over here, but we can see its health. All right. So, dedication. You're in a normal age during this game era. Okay, free inquiry. Gain +1 era score each time you trigger a Eureka. +1 era score for constructing a building that provides science as a base yield. That one seems decent, gaining some era score. Free inquiry. We also have pen, brush, and voice. Gain +1 era score each time you trigger an inspiration for a civic. +1 era score for constructing a building with a great work slot. Not so much. Monumentality. Gain +1 era score each time you construct a new specialty district. That one could be good for us. And then Exodus of the Evangelists. Gain +2 era score each time you convert a city to your founded religion for the first time. Not something we want. So we either want free inquiry or we want monumentality. Since we focus on Eurekas, I think we'll go with free inquiry here. Because we're chasing those already. And then any science building we build during this era gets us an era score as well. We can also claim a great person. We've recruited a great admiral. Sure. So, combat strength and movement to classical and medieval era naval units within 2 tiles grants 1 promotion level to a military naval unit if we retire it. Let's go ahead and recruit that. Let's check out this thing here. World Congress is not in session. I was right. We only have 6 civs here. So, members include us. We have 62 diplomatic favor. Amanatore, Pachacuti, Tomiris, who has 111 here. We have grievances against her. And 2 leaders we haven't met. Archive effects is nothing. A session of the World Congress will begin in 1 turn. Congress may also be summoned for a special session by choosing from available proposals. As crises occur in the world, new proposals will become available. Okay. We have diplomacy and World Congress. These buttons are new to me. Okay. Let's take another look at great people here. What is our chance of purchasing a great scientist here? Very low, because Inca gets it next turn and we don't have enough faith. So Inca's going to get this person. And then we're going to be in a race with them and Scythia. We do need to get some more. We need to get another campus down. We need to build another library or 2. We're not competing for any of the artists. We are working on a great engineer. We have a industrial zone and nobody else does. Instantly builds ancient walls, medieval walls in this city. I might pass on that and look for somebody else. I'm not sure. We'll deal with that when we get there. Looks like we're gonna hard research buttress here. We weren't able to build the wonder for it. All right, we have our first catapult. Let's send you up to Mashkan Shapir. You'll chill out there. We're probably not going to go to war with Tomiris anytime soon, but if she comes attacking us, having a ranged unit there would be helpful. Okay. Yeah, we're still... You can rest for a turn. Our Great Admiral should chase those guys and catch up. Alright, next turn. He's not going to do us any good sitting at home. I might just use him to promote my quadrireme. Alright. Welcome to the World Congress. The World Congress is now in session. Each world leader must vote on the proposals currently on the floor. Once everyone's votes are submitted, winning proposals are enacted until the next meeting of the World Congress. Okay. You must decide how best to exploit the opportunities available to you in World Congress. Wield your accumulated diplomatic favor to vote on proposals that are important to you and your people. The first is public relations. The chosen player generates 100% more grievances, and other players generate 100% more grievances toward this player. The chosen player generates 50 fewer. I don't care about this at all. Tomiris is the only one with grievances that we have against. I mean, we would like to slow her down, but she's our declared friend. I don't know how this impacts, like, is there a you voted against me, like, negative impact? He's building a bunch of great scientists, which is a problem for us. So I don't really care about public relations here. World religion. Plus 10 strength for all units of this religion. All players may condemn units of the chosen religion. In doing so, grants 25 diplomatic favor. I'm not familiar with the condemn action. Generating diplomatic favor would be fine. I don't particularly care about this. Vote for the target you would like this resolution to affect and which effect should be implemented. Your first vote is free. All right, well, let's vote for Taoism. I guess. And then your first vote here is free. Let's vote for ourselves, I guess. If we have to vote here, let's vote for Pachacuti, who's getting all of our... Oh, you can only do one or the other. I guess trying to get him to not make war or whatever. Maybe, I'm not sure what his relationship with Amanatore is. I guess that's what I can do. Next. Resolutions. Chosen outcome A, Pachacuti. And, okay, let's submit these votes. Public relations passed. 6 votes were submitted in favor of outcome A. So you generate 100% more grievances and other players generate more grievances towards you. So you're not allowed to go to war. You're going to have a heavy penalty if you go to war. Not that I think that's happening. And then... plus 10 strength, combat, and religious for all units of this religion. I mean, we don't... Oh, combat as well? So our combat units get plus strength as well? That's actually fantastic. And perhaps our good relationships with people cause them to vote for us because they think that we won't attack them. So actually, that worked out fairly well.
We can no more have exact religious thinking without theology than exact mensuration and astronomy without mathematics, or exact iron-making without chemistry.
Okay, we completed the theology civic here. This grants us access to the Mahabodhi temple with 2 apostles. We can build a temple now, and we can get holy site adjacency bonuses. I don't think we want to change our policies. Look at this. We got a free settler here. What do we do with him? If we settle on the other side of Tumiris' empire, that's going to be very difficult to deal with. Plus, then we maybe antagonize Amanatore. So, I think our best bet is to... This is going to be a while before we can use the settler, but I think our best bet here... Desert volcanic soil, is to curl around the side of Samarkand and then look for a settling spot kind of here-ish. Let's form an escort, and let's start moving in this direction, I think. We probably don't want to forward settle her. Actually, why don't we, while we can, let's declare a friendship here. Your warm words linger like the evening sun. We're privileged to call you friend. All right, so we've got friendships with 2 of the civs. Congress met. We got 2 diplomatic victory points, because I guess the things we voted for got passed. Okay. Let's see. We've got a spearman there. We need to get these units back home, basically. Let's move you there. Move you there. Up on the hill. Up on the hill. Okay. So, do my combat units get combat strength? How's my religion going? We got Taoism here, but it hasn't spread out to... It's spread to Eshnuna. It has not spread to these other cities. Maybe I should be... What are my benefits? Trade routes and faith. So we have a trade route between these cities. Maybe I should build 1 missionary real quick. Sort of saving up for apostles, but we can get 1 missionary to start spreading to our other cities. I think that seems fine. Let's have you catch up with the other guys. Those barbarians are up there somewhere, man. Okay, Kar Shamash. We built you to do what? What are you working on? Nothing right now. Is there a wonder you could be working on? No, you're supposed to be working on settler. You're supposed to be working on a settler. We do need a monument here. I might buy that here. Pogum would be nice as well. But you're definitely supposed to be working on a settler. And I will buy the monument for the culture. So, we're making 36 gold per turn. That's pretty good. This city has 2.5 food and 5.5 production. Yeah, we need an internal route here. Probably back to Babylon. I think that's what we were thinking. We wanted the road, right? Yeah, let's go back to Babylon. That's +2, +2. Let's get that route going. Okay, now, we can get some improvements here. We'd like some growth. We'd like some production. We're getting more food and production from that trade route. So we could build a farm here, but I think we were considering harvesting that. We can chop these woods, and then we just have a plain, though. Or we could build a lumber mill. I think we definitely want to mine on the jade as a first step. And I would like to get to this gypsum as well. 1, 2, 3. We can get there if we purchase tiles, but it's going to be a minute before we have more gold. Choose civic. Let's go for a new government, divine right. We can boost that by building 2 temples. I don't think that's going to happen. Oh, you know what we do need to do? We need to swap out our policy card here. So I'm going to swap in Diplomatic League for Charismatic Leader. Confirm. And then we were going to put 1 there, which turns into 2. So Samarkand, we put in 1. Confirm. Becomes 2. I think we put 1 more there. So we get the bonus to golden markets and lighthouse buildings. And then we have three left for Candy if we need them. I don't know how she's gonna do in her war. Like, I don't think she has a lot of units. We'll keep an eye on that. All right, next turn. A special session. The World Congress has been summoned to a special session to consider discussions. Once everyone's votes are submitted, past discussions are enacted, beginning the associated emergencies. Okay. Request for aid. We cannot let other civilizations fall before the onslaught of nature. One for all and all for one. What is this? I don't understand what happened here. You may not vote on this discussion. You are not party to the emergency. Okay. Amanatore submitted 2 votes against this. Pachacuti submitted 1. An unmet player submitted 2. So we're not part of whatever this is. All right. We got +3 arrow score here. They say that people are drawn to the commercial hub of Malgem just for the excitement of buying and selling in the market. But the money's pretty good too. Very nice. So Malgem completed its commercial hub. We're now generating 57 gold per turn at turn 83. How about that? That's pretty nice. That is pretty nice. Okay, so you're going to work on a settler next. This one was going to go up to here, but now, well, you're 12 turns away, so you may end up going over there once that city's established. You're going to work on a settler, however. 8 turns for you. We don't have an escort unit for you anywhere nearby, I don't think. But where are you going to go? Where are we going to put this? I think we want another coastal city for sure. So let's figure out what this looks like. Oh, I can actually see the loyalty tiles here. So I think most likely we have 1 city here and then 1, 2, 3, another city at one of these 2 tiles. This land will flood when sea levels rise a second time. So it might be beneficial to be... this is the first one. All right. So maybe here? Here seems good. We'll get access to the rice, fish and pearls. Not a lot of production. We've got a couple forests up there. Some tobacco. Yeah, this city's going to have production problems. We'll have one thing there eventually. There's some honey here. If we settle on this tile, we have... Do we have any production at all? We have, like, no production. There's not a single production tile here. If we settle here, we at least get these plains and the wheat. Huh. Regardless, we're going to have to settle on these cattle. This is a better city for now, but we do want another coastal city. I'd love to get some kind of unit in here. We can't go around the bottom. We might be able to go all the way across and around, but that would be pretty rough. I also don't want to spend too much time on building naval units. So, yeah, the production problems are rough, so we probably get a trade route here to someone with production. But I think we need to get this up and running before this tile. So we're definitely going to have a city here. And another city here. That's what we're going to have to do. You're going to definitely want a harbor right there. Nope. We're going to want a harbor right there. We're going to want our commercial hub to be there. We're going to want... That's grassland, floodplains. We're going to want our holy site here. Unless we can get... Well, we could get woods adjacencies. But, yeah, we probably just want the district. Holy site goes here. And then you're going to have an industrial zone, too. So where can we put your industrial zone? Anywhere near a mine or a quarry gets us a +1. There's stone up here. 1, 2, 3. Remind me how this works. Industrial zone. Industrial zone. You get a +1 production from each adjacent quarry tile. 2 district tiles. 2 mine tiles. 2 lumber mills. An aqueduct, a bath, a canal, a dam. I mean, we're probably going to have lumber mills here. 1, 2, 3. And then we can have a quarry there. So this becomes our industrial zone then. And then these become lumber mills. Where's lumber mill? Lumber mill. Lumber mill. Quarry. Plantation. And then, yeah. So those are taken by this city, 1, 2, 3, or this city. And then over here, what do we want here? You're gonna have a harbor. So what are you doing? Probably, if she takes candy, an encampment wouldn't hurt. We were thinking about having an encampment there. We might want a second encampment here for the production and housing. Do we have a place we can put something? We could maybe put a commercial hub there. Our holy site probably goes like that. Let's worry about this city later, because we got to build this one first. All right, so Tuttle is also going to be making a settler, which means we do need to think about this city as well. Do we get... I can't remember. If I stick a commercial hub here, it gets +2 from the river, so it doesn't matter that 3 sides here are doing something. Not sure about that. We're definitely going to want a holy site and maybe a campus here. We want our holy site on the river. So we're not displacing the iron mine. Which means what? Woods adjacency. We could get some kind of benefit maybe from placing it... No, not there. Let's put the holy site up against the mountain, I guess. I can't see a much better place for it. We get 2 faith from the adjacent mountain tiles. And then maybe we do like Theater Square commercial hub. And then over here, maybe a campus to bump up that. And then, yeah, we have these tiles become lumber mills. This maybe gets chopped or something. We've got honey. All right. So we've got our plans for our settlers. We've got our settlers in production. We started at turn 79, so the pace of the game is really slowing down here. We're at turn 83. I think we can fit in one more turn, but let's find out. Okay, you guys are coming this way. I think we're going to want to cross the river and move along this path next turn. You have 2 movement, and we're kind of blocked at the moment. Let's have you heal for a turn. Let's have you move forward. Oh, okay, never mind. You guys can move forward. Hold on. All right, let's pass through these waters in search of those barbarians. They're up here somewhere. We definitely want to get a kill with a quadrireme if possible. All right, let's get the mine going. Yes, we did build you. Converts in 7 turns. Converts in. Okay, we want our forward government plaza place to definitely be converted. Next turn. Unit needs orders. Fortify. Your armies circle like dogs at our borders. What do you mean by this? Remove them immediately. No, my troops are merely passing by. I have no intention of declaring war on you whatsoever. All right, let's cross the river on the road. We're getting a little bit of scouting done with this settler scout combo. Basically scouting for a place to put down a city, which makes sort of sense. We can now trade jade. We have an extra jade we can trade to somebody for some gold. I like 14 gold for 30 turns. Done. We've got housing problems and our governor is established. Okay. Next up, we need to move these units. We do have this settler here who's heading for, I believe, this tile. We're not sure where this settler is going yet. Let's move you out. Let's have you come to escort. Let's have you head down here. Let's have you head to 8 turns for you. Let's have you head to Malgem. Let's keep going. We got to do something with these galleys, and we're not going to have international waters for a while. Let's send you over to Tuttle and have you chill there. We're trying to catch up with our admiral. Okay, what are we doing here? Karshamash. What's your situation? You need housing? So we're working this marsh tile, but that's not providing housing. We've got a river tile here, which we might want for something. We don't have any districts here, do we? We have no districts here. So what are we doing with our districts? We definitely want... I think we were going to harvest this wheat and put the holy site here, I think, to get the 1-2 mountain adjacency bonus. Plus the district is here. I don't remember if we were going to chop these woods or not. I don't think we will. We need as much production as we can get. You've got 2 chops left. All right, let's harvest the wheat, and then I guess we'll build a farm here. So let's build the farm here. What does that do for us? We're still at 0.5. All right. We've got our catapult here, which will one day be upgraded to a trebuchet for a Eureka. You can chill. And then you can build me a settler, I think. Or what else could we do here? No, you can build me a temple. Yes, get me a temple. Who else has something? Eshnuna just finished a settler. I don't think we want another one. Envoys, Petra. Petra's not here. So we have our campus. Where is our holy site going? We don't have it earmarked here. We have a farm we want there. What are we working? All our tiles are improved. We don't need a builder right now. We have our campus. Where's our holy site going? There? I guess it has to. So let's get that settled down. Yeah, we get a +1 there on the river. Do it. Okay. Makan Shapir, you finished what? You finished the audience chamber? Don't have a good place to send a settler for you. Let's get started on our encampment. We don't have one yet. Oh, but I would like to harvest the bananas and the... Because we have Magnus here. I'd like to harvest the bananas in the rainforest there. So we need a builder from you, actually. Give me a quick builder. And then down here we had... No, we ended up not using that guy for that. You're building settlers. Okay. We have another governor title. So what can we do here? We already have tax collector. Districts with gold, offshore wind farms. This is late game. We don't need anything from you right now. Magnus. I think we do want something from Magnus. Growth in the city. Trade routes ending here provide +2 food to their starting city. Settlers do not consume population. Maybe. Pingala, I think we want some stuff. +1 culture per turn for each citizen. Yes. And we want to get to grants, so we'll confer that title on Pingala. Next turn. Okay, yeah, let's spread our religion to Mashkan Shapir. There we go. All right, next turn. Oh, look at this.
An architect should live as little in cities as a painter. Send him to our hills, and let him study there what nature understands by a buttress, and what by a dome.
Okay, so buttress is completed. That was a long, hard build. If we look at our settler lens here, she could settle that tile, which would be pretty ballsy of her. If we had this settled, she could still do it. What we can do to stop that is move a unit. Do we have a unit somewhere that we can send to go stand there? I mean, we have a catapult that could do it. She's right there, too. This catapult can do it. Let's send this catapult to go stand on this tile. Maybe we can get there before her if she's scouting, looking for places. Because she could come through here, maybe. Okay, I need to... this episode has run a little bit long. We're past 45 minutes. I'm going to stop it here. So we'll take a break. We are pumping out settlers very, very seriously. We got through 6 turns this episode, so things have definitely slowed down. We're now at turn 85, 320 AD. But we're making some decent moves here. We're going to have a handful of new cities, another coast city. We're starting to produce some interesting new districts and buildings and units. Starting to spread our religion a little bit. I think things are going okay, and I hope we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Take care.